Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about Gold Label Cosmetics lipsticks. And Gold Label Cosmetics is a lipstick brand. They carry 12 different lipstick shades, which retail for $14 each. And I have 10 of them to share with y'all today. So I have 10 of the lipstick shades to share with y'all today. These all come in a beautiful gold packaging. I love the bullets of these. They're so pretty and fun to look at. So I'm going to be swatching all of these colors for y'all, and I will be giving you guys my thoughts on the brand as a whole. So I currently don't have any lip color on my lips right now, and we're going to go through every single shade that I have to share with y'all today. I'm going to tell you guys about the color and how the product applies, and then I'm going to tell you guys a little bit more about the brand. Okay, so the first lipstick shade is called Say No. In the tube, this color looks like it's going to be a nudie pink, but once it's on the lips, it's definitely more of a true baby pink. It's a really light, kind of cool tone pink. This next color is called Yacht Week, and this color was a little bit more sheer than the first color and is a little more glossy. So I had to run this over my lips a couple more times to get a true color payoff than I did with the first one. But this one's actually a lot more comfortable on the lips. I feel like it's more hydrating, and I feel like this would be more comfortable to wear throughout the day. This is like a sheer, really cool tone pink color. And I actually swatched Yacht Week compared to MAC Snob on my hand, just so you could see a color comparison. This is Yacht Week and this is Snob. So they're both that cool tone pink, but Yacht Week is a lot cooler and a lot lighter. This color is called Private Jets, and this is a really pretty pink color because it has little bits of shimmer in it. When you look at the tube up close, you can see little tiny reflects of shimmer, which I didn't think I was gonna like, but once it's on the lips, it barely catches the light and just adds a slight subtle shimmer. But it's a very glossy color, it's very easy to work with, very comfortable on the lips, and I think this is a pink shade that would flatter a lot of different skin tones. This shade is called Unbothered, and this is like a super bright fluorescent Nicki Minaj highlighter pink. This is a really bold lip color. This one applied a little bit patchier than some of the other shades that I've been trying, but it's still comfortable on the lips, and after I layered it up a couple of times, I think the color looks really even. This is a very fun, out there color, but it's definitely not the color for me. This color is called Thieving Bandits, and this is a really warm red. In person, it's showing up a lot more red than it is on camera. On camera, it looks a lot more orange and a lot brighter, but in person, it's really not that orange. This is a really pretty, bright, fiery red. This would look gorgeous on deep skin tones. Those of you who have that ebony chocolate tone to your skin, this would be stunning on you, and on anyone who loves those warm reds. And this one actually applied better than any of the other ones that I've tried so far. I think this one's been the most creamy and the most pigmented and definitely the most comfortable. This shade is called Z Say, and this is a pretty true purple shade. This one applied very similar to the way Unbothered applied, where it was a little patchy at first, but as I built up the color, it evened itself out and looked a little bit better. This color is a little bit more drying than the other shades that I've tried. It's like a true purple shade. I think this would be really fun for Halloween. It's not my favorite for every day, but it's a pretty comfortable shade to wear, and I think the color is a pretty good representation of what you see in the tube. This shade is called Evil Twin, and it's like a very true orange. This is definitely for those of you who are looking for pumpkin orange. My camera is making it look a little more fluorescent and bright, but in reality, it's a pretty typical orange shade. Again, I think these warmer shades look beautiful on deeper skin tones, and this is again one of those lipsticks that applied a little bit more patchy. It wasn't quite as smooth as some of the others initially going on, but after I built up the color, I got an even application, and it's very comfortable. This shade is called Dark Children, and I'm super into this color. It's like a really dark red. In person, you can see that it has a little bit of red to it, but from far away or on camera, it looks so dark, it's almost black. I love this color. This is one that applied a little bit patchier, but I did have to build it up on my lips to get the true opaque color I was looking for. But once I built it up, it really evened itself out and gave a nice color payoff. Just at first, it's a little trickier to work with, which a lot of darker lipsticks are. This is a color I would probably recommend using a lip liner with because it's so dark and can be kind of tricky to stay within the lines. but I think this is a very creamy lipstick. I think once you build it up, it's a really cool color. It's just gonna take a couple coats to get there. This is the shade 1978. This is more of a blue-purple deep shade. It has a very purple undertone to it, but it comes off very dark on the lips. This tube actually arrived broken, so I had to apply mine using a lip brush by sticking it down into the tube, so that was kind of a bummer. This was one of the shades that applied more patchy, but once I built it up, I got a pretty even application out of it. This is the kind of color that's gonna look dark from a distance or in photos, but once you're up close, you can tell that it has like a pearly purple color to it. So that's all the lipsticks that I have from Gold Label Cosmetics. I'm currently wearing Private Jets, which is this guy right here. As you can tell throughout the video, I thought these were all very comfortable to wear on the lips, and they all applied really nicely. I thought that the line was pretty consistent through every single color, which was nice to see because there's so many brands that the lightest shades have a different texture or different formula than the darkest shades do. So seeing a very consistent formulation throughout the line was really nice. There were a handful of shades that I thought were a little patchy or maybe picked up some dry patches on my lips at first, and the initial swipe across my lips wasn't the best. But every single one of those lipsticks, I applied another coat or I kind of ran over it another time, and they all looked great. None of them had a cakey or a patchy finish once they were applied to the lips completely, and I think every single one of them was very comfortable. The ones that were a little patchier tended to be a little bit more on the matte side, so they were a little bit more drying, but with that being said, I wouldn't say they were uncomfortable. They just weren't quite as hydrating as some of the other ones. As far as the scent goes, it does have a scent to it. It's not a good scent, but it's really, really light. It's more of a synthetic plastic makeup-y smell. If you guys have ever smelled those like play makeup or maybe even like Revlon lipsticks. I don't love the scent of Revlon or L'Oreal lipsticks too much. But it's nothing offensive, it's really light. When I'm carrying it down on my lips, I can't smell it at all. The smell does not linger at all whatsoever. The only way you're gonna smell is if you're literally shoving a lipstick up next to your nose like I am right now. So it doesn't smell good, but I don't think the scent is a problem at all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I would love to have your support here. I would also love your support on Instagram and Twitter, so I'll link those down below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!